Yeah, shout out to the Coast to Coast mixtape DJs, the hottest DJ coalition in the game. Check them out at www.coasttocoastmixtapedjs.com. You heard it first from your boy Jay the Kiss, D Block. It's all love. Yeah.
Shopping and dining over Thanksgiving and maybe watching some football games. Big government Republicans and Democrats were busy shredding the last vestiges of the Constitution.
Are you listening?
They're talking about inserting the Army into domestic law enforcement. Senator Lindsey Graham, who supports this bill, says, quote, "The homeland is part of the battlefield, and people can be held without trial, whether an American citizen or not."
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Hypocrite.
The original Constitution, I think it is an imperfect document, and I think it is a document that reflects some deep flaws in American
I promise to be the voice of the fucking
colonial
people.
culture nascent at that time. So I
truth
think we can say
hurts.
that the Constitution reflected a enormous blind spot in this culture, and that the framers had that same blind spot. It also reflected the fundamental flaw of this country that continues to this day.
You never rock to the truth hurts. Hey yo, live, you going for number 22, huh? I told you wasn't playing, man. But ain't nobody believe me. It's all good though. Pay attention. KK take off. Matrix music. KK, it's your turn.
I'm not scared of your stolen power. See right through you anyhow.
Been put down all my life, it's my turn to get it right. Been quiet from my fears, speak aloud, fuse ignite. My words attacking decent, leaving grown men speechless. Stolen tongue for treason, censorship for what reason? Now we can't be different, uniform is the mission. Destruction, pain, infliction, eradication, no deflection. We maintain retention, hold our ground as a nation. Controlled by publication, suffered through the damnation. Stand against oppression and exercise our rights. The freedom to speak out and assemble through the night. Protest legislation, your new laws don't suffice. Cause we will not be caged, not tested on like mice. We're headed for revolution, yeah, it's clear as a contact. Occupy our streets, the police forced to step back. Government controlling, deny all access. Picket, peaceful protest, Operation Payback.
The Senate will pass tomorrow a bill allowing the American military to imprison American citizens indefinitely without charge or trial.
Listen.
Congress is essentially authorizing the indefinite imprisonment of American citizens without charge or trial.
Are you
I
listening?
think that denigrates the very foundation of this country. It denigrates the Bill of Rights. It denigrates what our founders intended.
How bad is this?
It's quite frankly absurd, Keith. I mean, here we are 10 years after 9/11, in the wake of the demise of Osama bin Laden, the only leader that Al-Qaeda has ever known, and we're passing a provision that would codify the indefinite detention without trial of suspected enemies of the state, and that includes, as you mentioned, American citizens apprehended here on U.S. soil. We have not codified indefinite detention without trial since the McCarthy era. That's how extreme this is.
The revolution will be televised. This is the truth hurts. Whole city say,
I'm not scared of your stolen power.
so everybody like, what's the difference between us and
See
them?
right through you anyhow.
Just listen. I heard the government It's time to take my freedom. Mind over matter, the fans is who I'm teaching. Church touching little boys, can't confide in the preacher. School's blowing up my phone, daughter don't like a teacher. When you down, no one helps you. When you good, they want the feature. You rapping and you trapping, but you trapping for some sneakers. I'm trapping while I'm rapping, voice addicted to the speakers. Get it? Good. I am hip-hop's leader. Flow sick, live spit the swine flu fever. Chemtrails across the sky got me something eager to sit the president down, tell him take a breather. I'm Jay-Z first album, I'm Nas on ether. Revolution will be televised, we jumped off the bleachers. Cause I refuse to lay down, and I ain't talking cheaters. So fucking censorship, my dad pimp is off the meter. This is the truth hurts, so stop lying to the people.
I seek you out, slay you alive.
Whole city say,
one more word and you won't survive. And I'm not scared of your stolen power.
you now rocking
See you rise through
till the truth hurts. Put your hands up in the sky if you a dreamer, if you still believe in freedom. Young Echo, I got you. TSG Psychotics. What's poppin'?
Protect IP's wording is ambiguous enough that important social media
Matrix
sites could
music.
become targets. Lots of trailblazing websites could look like piracy havens to the wrong judge. Tumblr, SoundCloud, and early YouTube, wherever people express themselves, make art, broadcast news, or organize protests, there's plenty of TV footage, movie clips, and copyrighted music mixed in. And even if you trust the US government not to abuse their new power to censor the net, what about the countries that follow in our path and pass similar laws? People around the world will have very different internets, and unscrupulous governments will have powerful tools to hinder free expression. But perhaps most dangerously, Protect IP will meddle with the inner workings of the net. Experts believe by fiddling with the web's registry of domain names, the result will be less security and less stability. In short, Protect IP won't stop piracy, but it will introduce vast potential for censorship and abuse while making the web less safe and less reliable. This is the internet we're talking about. It's a vital and vibrant medium, and our government is tampering with its basic structure so people will maybe buy more Hollywood movies. But Hollywood movies don't get grassroots candidates elected. They don't overthrow corrupt regimes, and the entire entertainment industry doesn't even contribute that much to our economy. The internet does all these and more.